Hello, welcome back everybody. In this video, we're going to touch upon the next layer in our skeleton torso, and that is one in which we're going to be taking a yellow, which is our yellow ochre from Vallejo, and Screaming Skull, which is a fantastic name from Citadel, and we're going to be getting into just another very thin layer because again we do not want to compromise those fine details that are in this gorgeous sculpt. So we're going to take just a big brush, get some Screaming Skull into our dish. We're not going to need a ton of it, and we can set that aside, and then we can grab some water, start thinning that out, getting it to where we need it to be. All right. And then I'm just going to set my brush off to the side. I've got a paper towel over here ready to go. And now I'm just going to add a 1 drop of yellow into the dish. Pick up my brush and we're going to start mixing. And we just want enough yellow in there to very, very subtle. All right, set our brush off to the side. And this time, I'm just going to take just a half a drop. And brush back up. Go back into it. There it is. It's beautiful. You can see now that that Screaming Skull becomes warm with that yellow ochre. And as far as consistency, so dip the tip of the brush into the water. And you get this nice and oh, that's perfect. That is perfect. Okay. So now I'm going to take a big brush, throw it into our water. Now I'm going to grab a smaller brush. Could I have used a bigger brush? Yes, I most definitely could have. But I want to have control and I want to feel very much that I'm not putting color where I don't want it to go. And so I'm just going to grab this smaller brush. It is a number 6 Royal Langnickel. All right, we go in. All right, and I'm going to grab our piece, and now we're just going to, again, same technique as before, where we're putting it on. We're not trying to coat every single surface. We're not hovering, we're not lingering, we're just going in. Actually, not the exact same technique, because the previous technique, we pulled off the majority of the paint in the dish. Here, I'm just dipping and going. And what I will linger here in these cavities, the armpit, gonna linger in there, just give it a little bit more extra. The inside, the ventral side of the shoulder blades. Here we go. And just one quick swipe up and down on the sternum. I'm going to rotate. I'm going to do the same thing here. Going through. More paint. There we go. Touch those shoulder blades. Here I'm going to jab because I've got the spine to contend with. So I'm not going to have a super nice, easy, just, pull like I did on the front. And that's okay. And get these neck. And now I'm just checking to make sure that if I've had any pulled and puddled up areas, and I'm just pulling those out. Especially in that interstitial place of the ribs, because that's actually going to be recessed, and I will need to go through in a different video later down the road where we add darkness for depth. So right now, that is looking really, really good. I'm really happy with that. So I will see you in the next.